We all have big dreams, right? Those dreams that keep us awake at night, filling our minds with endless possibilities and excitement. We envision ourselves achieving great things, reaching new heights, and making a significant impact on the world. But how do we turn those dreams into reality? But sometimes those dreams can feel so overwhelming, like standing at the base of a towering mountain, unsure of how to begin the climb. The sheer size of our aspirations can paralyze us, making the journey seem impossible, that we don't even know where to start. We find ourselves stuck in a loop of indecision, questioning our abilities and doubting our potential. The path ahead appears unclear, and we wonder if we have what it takes to succeed. That's where the magic of micro goals comes in. These small, manageable steps act as our guiding lights, illuminating the way forward and breaking down the seemingly insurmountable task into achievable actions. Instead of focusing on the finish line, which can feel miles away, we shift our attention to the immediate steps we can take. This approach not only makes the journey less daunting, but also keeps us motivated and engaged. We break down our big, audacious goals into tiny, bite-sized actions. Each small step brings us closer to our ultimate dream, building momentum and confidence along the way. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. Each foothold and handhold represents a micro goal, a tangible achievement that propels us forward. You wouldn't try to leap to the top in one giant bound, would you? Such an attempt would be reckless and likely end in failure. Instead, you take it one step at a time, carefully planning your route and celebrating each milestone. No way. You take it one step at a time, focusing on the next foothold, the next handhold. This methodical approach ensures steady progress and reduces the risk of setbacks. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah had a dream that seemed impossible at first. She wanted to run a marathon, a goal that felt light years away from her current reality. Sarah dreamed of running a marathon, but she was starting from scratch. She hadn't run in years, and the thought of 26.2 miles felt impossible. The distance seemed insurmountable, and she questioned whether she could ever achieve it. She hadn't run in years, and the thought of 26.2 miles felt impossible. But Sarah didn't let that stop her. She knew she had to start somewhere, no matter how small the beginning might be. So, what did she do? She set a micro goal, just 1 mile. 1 mile was something she could manage, a small step towards her larger dream. She laced up her shoes, took a deep breath, and ran 1 single mile. That first mile was challenging, but it was also exhilarating. It marked the beginning of her journey. And you know what? It felt amazing. That sense of accomplishment fueled her determination. She realized that her dream was within reach, 1 step at a time. That 1 mile turned into 2, then 5, then 10. Each run built her endurance and confidence, proving that she was capable of more than she had ever imagined. She kept setting those micro goals, celebrating each victory along the way. Every milestone, no matter how small, was a testament to her progress and perseverance. Fast forward a year, and guess what? Sarah crossed that marathon finish line, tears streaming down her face. The impossible had become possible, all because she embraced the power of micro goals. The impossible had become possible, all because she embraced the power of micro goals. So what's your mountain? What dream have you been holding on to, waiting for the right moment to pursue? What's that big, scary dream that's been whispering in your soul, the one that excites you and terrifies you at the same time? It's time to listen to that whisper and take action. Break it down, my friend. Identify the micro goals that will guide you on your journey. Each small step is a victory, a move closer to your ultimate dream. What's one tiny step you can take today to move closer to that dream? Remember, every great achievement starts with a single step. Embrace the power of micro goals and watch your dreams unfold. Let's talk about mornings. Mornings are the foundation of our day, the starting point that sets the tone for everything that follows. We've all had those mornings, right? The ones where getting out of bed feels like an insurmountable task. You know the ones. You hit the snooze button 5 times hoping for just a few more minutes of rest, then stumble out of bed feeling rushed and groggy. Your mind is foggy and your body feels heavy. You're scrambling for coffee, trying to find your keys, and mentally preparing for the day ahead, and already feeling behind before the day even begins. Stress and anxiety start to creep in, making everything feel overwhelming. Now, imagine this. Your alarm goes off, but this time you don't hit snooze. Instead, you wake up with intention. Instead, you take a deep breath and greet the day with a smile. You feel a sense of calm and readiness. You spend a few minutes meditating, journaling, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in peace. These moments of stillness ground you. You move your body with a little yoga or a quick workout. Physical activity energizes you and clears your mind, and you nourish yourself with a healthy breakfast. A balanced meal fuels your body and mind for the challenges ahead. How do you think that day is going to unfold compared to the chaotic one? The difference is night and day. A morning routine isn't just about checking things off a list. It's about creating a rhythm that supports your well-being. It's about setting the tone for your entire day. When you start with intention, everything else falls into place more easily. It's about creating space for yourself, for your well-being, before the demands of the day take over. This space is sacred, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Simple actions can have profound effects. Even 5 minutes of mindful breathing or a quick gratitude practice can make a world of difference. These small practices add up. Experiment with different activities and find what feels good for you. Your routine should be as unique as you are. Remember, your morning routine is a gift you give yourself. It's an investment in your day and your life. Make it a ritual you cherish. Embrace the morning and watch how it transforms your entire day. Chapter 3. Decluttering for mental clarity, outer order, inner peace. Have you ever noticed how a cluttered space can make your mind feel cluttered too? It's like all that stuff around you is competing for your attention, making it hard to focus and feel at ease. Well, guess what? Science backs this up. Studies have shown that clutter can actually increase cortisol levels, the stress hormone, leading to feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. On the flip side, decluttering has been linked to reduced stress, improved focus, and even better sleep. Think about it. When your physical space is clear, your mental space is clear too. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Mahmood, you're speaking to my soul. But where do I even begin? Start small, my friend. Choose one drawer, one shelf, one corner of your desk. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just go for it. Get rid of anything you don't use, don't love, or doesn't serve you. You can donate it, recycle it, or simply toss it. As you declutter your physical space, you'll be amazed at how much lighter and brighter you feel mentally and emotionally. It's like you're creating space for new possibilities to flow into your life. Chapter 4. The 5-minute rule, conquering procrastination, one tiny task at a time. Let's talk about procrastination. We've all been there, right? That nagging feeling of knowing you have things to do but just can't seem to get started. It's like a mental block that keeps you from being productive. That voice in our head whispers, "We'll do it later," and suddenly we're knee-deep in a Netflix marathon instead of tackling that to-do list. It's almost like our brain tricks us into thinking that avoiding the task is somehow a better option. But what if I told you there's a simple, almost ridiculously easy way to combat procrastination? A method so straightforward that you'll wonder why you didn't think of it sooner. It's called the 5-minute rule, and it's about to change your life. This rule is a game changer because it breaks down the mental barriers that keep us from starting tasks. Here's how it works. If you see a task that can be completed in 5 minutes or less, do it now. Don't wait, don't hesitate, just dive in and get it done. Don't put it off, don't add it to your to-do list, just do it. The beauty of this rule is in its simplicity. By tackling these small tasks immediately, you prevent them from piling up and becoming overwhelming. Think about all the tiny tasks that tend to pile up throughout the day. Answering a quick email, sending a text message, or even jotting down a quick note. Washing a couple of dishes, tidying up your workspace, or even making a quick phone call. Putting away a stack of papers, organizing your desk, or even putting away groceries. These tasks may seem insignificant on their own, but they have a sneaky way of accumulating into a Mount Everest of overwhelm. Before you know it, you're buried under a mountain of small, unfinished tasks. But when you embrace the 5-minute rule, you prevent those little tasks from becoming big problems. You take control of your time and your to-do list, one tiny task at a time. You clear your mental space, you create a sense of momentum, and you build a powerful habit of taking action. This habit can spill over into other areas of your life, making you more productive and less stressed. Plus, let's be real, it feels amazing to check things off your list, no matter how small. Each completed task gives you a little boost of satisfaction and motivation to keep going. So the next time you find yourself procrastinating, remember the 5-minute rule. Start with one tiny task. Watch how it transforms your day. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish, one small step at a time. Chapter 5. Social connections, the secret sauce to a happier, healthier you. We, humans, are social creatures. We thrive on connection, on belonging, on sharing our lives with others. And guess what? Science is shouting from the rooftops that strong social connections are crucial for our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Studies have linked loneliness and social isolation to a higher risk of depression, anxiety, heart disease, and even a weakened immune system. On the other hand, strong social connections have been shown to boost happiness, reduce stress, and even help us live longer, healthier lives. So how do we nurture those vital connections? It's simpler than you might think. Start by setting aside dedicated time for the people you care about. Schedule a weekly coffee date with a friend, plan a monthly family dinner, or even just pick up the phone and call someone you love. And here's a pro tip: set a recurring reminder on your phone to reach out to one person you care about each week. It could be a simple text message, a funny meme, or a heartfelt conversation. The key is to make connection a priority, not an afterthought. Remember, investing in your relationships is investing in your overall well-being. So, there you have it, my friends. 5 life-changing hacks to transform your daily routine. Remember, it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Start incorporating these hacks into your life one step at a time and watch the magic unfold. Which hack will you try first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. Until next time, stay awesome.